the revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.
I know a lot of people that he's friends with who I really get on with really well, but him particularly takes shots at me. I don't care if you don't like me. You can call me a prick, you can call me a scumbag, whatever you want to do. Don't lie and make up bullshit, or you will face the consequences. He will let the consequences drag on because he's not man enough to say, I was wrong. So we'll see where that goes. But listen, I don't mind the guy. I respect him. What he did in May or April, I could only dream of going to those kind of depths in the trenches like Conor. These people need respect, but for some reason he's got it in his head that we're fighting against him. I couldn't give a fuck about him. Good luck to him. Wish him all the best.
Just touching on the Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua talks as well, that's reignited this week. In terms of percentages, how realistic is that?
50-50. I mean, we're told that Jake Paul wants to fight Anthony Joshua. If he wants to fight Anthony Joshua, there's a very good chance that could happen. We're just as likely to wake up tomorrow morning and he's announced another opponent and they were using AJ's name as clout. I can't believe Jake Paul would be crazy enough to fight Anthony Joshua. But if he is, it's very likely we will oblige.
Eddie, Gun Man Boxing. How you doing, big man? Give us one of these. All right, lovely. Listen. The Zone should not be able to televise what Joshua is about to do to Jake Paul. I mean, Jake Paul, he needs to be Paul Daniels to pull off the victory, surely. How are you seeing this fight? If it does happen, will it just be Joshua?
Yeah, yes. I mean, listen, you're never going to hear me. I try and give it to you straight, right? Jake Paul's mad to do the fight, right? He's a top 60, 70 cruiserweight in the world. He's ranked by some governing bodies remarkably. Stepping up to heavyweight, it's not uncommon, but he's well out of his depth. But if Jake Paul takes the challenge, the narrative of when are you going to fight a real fighter goes well out the window, and I will have to personally provide a wheelbarrow so he can bring his cojones into the ring that night. I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's real. If it's real, and I say to people, I say to Gareth A. Davis, I say to all these people, are you really going to do this? Absolutely. Are we going to do it? For a record payday? To go in and spark Jake Paul before we start the serious stuff in 2026? Don't tell me what we should and what we shouldn't be doing. Answer the question honestly. Would you do it if you were AJ?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See you
so
there,
if you're
man.
mad enough to do it, sign me up as well. When was that? How long ago was that? 5 years ago? 4 years ago. Yeah. I think he was very average then. I think he's improved. Is he world class? No. Is he a decent cruiserweight? Yeah, I think he works hard. Will he get flattened by Anthony Joshua? 100%.
Just if that fight doesn't. I think people say he's playing with house money in the sense that he can affect that well. What's your views on that?
I think you'll see the size difference of Conor Benn in this fight. He's bigger. I think it will be tough for him to get back down to 147, but he's got dreams and aspirations to win a world title, and that will be the plan once he beats Chris Eubank Jr. on Saturday.
Eddie, a fight with Jake Paul doesn't happen. What's the plan for AJ?
And he'll fight in February. We have already agreed our strategy with Turki Al-Sheikh for 2026. Yes. But this would be a run out. You know, we were going to run out on a card in an 8-rounder against a bloke you've never heard of. But now if we run out, we'll run out against Jake Paul for 50 times more money.
What do you make of people questioning AJ's legacy if he takes this Jake Paul fight? Because they're already started.
I mean, if you want to question the legacy of an Olympic gold medalist and a 2-time world heavyweight champion, who, by the way, after this fight, is going to try and challenge for the world heavyweight title again and fight Tyson Fury, you may have an agenda. One thing I will say is you can't eat legacy. And when you're getting an opportunity like this in a dangerous sport and a prize fight, you know, AJ, I said to him last night, I said, you know, if we get this fight, I said, you've never really had a touch like this. You've never really had an easy fight. And some people will say, well, what about Francis Ngannou? Francis Ngannou borderline beat Tyson Fury. Going into that fight, people were saying, this is a dangerous fight. AJ poleaxes him and everyone goes, oh, what a mismatch. What about the Tyson Fury fight? Do you know what I mean? This, for me, is an easy night's work. And let the geezer go in there. The profile's going to be massive. He's going to come out the other side, an even bigger star with a pot load of money, and then we go back to our normal work to try and win a world heavyweight title.
What have the Zone said?
The Zone have said, what do you want to do? And I've said, if it's real, I want to take the fight. And we'll work out a way to make it happen. The Zone have never been restrictive for us of giving fighters great opportunities. They did the same thing with Katie Taylor. You can't stand in the way of a person like this to fight Jake Paul. Otherwise we're going to fall out. And that's why the Zone are always very fair.
Eddie, both Eubank and Conor were fired up there, a bit more respectful this time. Who does round 13 favour going into this one?
I personally feel like the younger, fresher man that gains from the experience. This ain't going to be easy. Do you know what I mean? Like the reality is, Eubank, I don't particularly like the guy. He clearly don't like me. I respect him. He's a tough guy. He's got a lot of pride and he's got a lot of heart. He's not going to make it easy. But Conor, you spent time in the gym. He was awful, right? Even by his own admission. Tony Sims says, what was he doing? Don't get me wrong. He showed blood, guts, heart, all the things that are admirable. But all he's got to do is box to his capabilities, and he can beat this guy.
Definitely. And security not being allowed in. Forgive me if you've answered.
I've heard of Ivan. I've got a fucking clue who Ivan who? Ivan the Terrible? What are you? Eddie Hearn is stopping Ivan from going. Who the fuck is Ivan? I mean, it's bizarre. But I don't know. Maybe I'll speak to Ivan. If he's that big, maybe I'll let him in.
And Jack Catcher and Ishmael Davies, big fights on the undercard as well.
Great. It's a great card. I mean, React Tommy Welch is a bit of a strange one. And Adam Azim, Kurt Scooby is good fun. Catcher Esserman's a banger. Ishmael Davies is must win. Really good night of boxing.
Cheers, Eddie.
If Conor Benn was to come through Saturday, how would you see a fight
between the winner of Haney and Norman next Saturday?
Look, I mean, he's got to get down to 147 first. But, Conor Benn's a quality fighter. I just hope he shows that on Saturday, because he didn't show it last time, but he showed attributes that are really important. But this time, let's have a cleaner performance and get this done.
The revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.